Mm. Ah, I almost died. Welcome to a deadly Tea Time Talks. This isn't a knockoff Dodger blog of Coffee Time, I swear. I barely watch that. I'm sorry. Other than this news of this week ending, I've been working really hard. Oh my gosh, I just want to pass. And school. So as you can tell, I have a new haircut, some AIDS right all over my face. It's just a whole teen puberty stage, I like to call it. I like to think it's the whole, Vogue inspiration. I call it ugly, but people would say, it's a phase. I think it's a forever thing, Forever ugly. Like Forever 21. It just fits, doesn't it? Anyways, I'm so uncomfortable by John Watson and Sherlock Holmes staring into my soul as I talk to myself in a camera. Who does it? Oh, that's right, me. I lied. I know, I said there'd be speed paints, but I lied because I'm so stressed out about school and I don't have the enjoyment for art. I apologize. Other than me sucking at life, I still want to thank everyone because at the time I hit 900 followers on my Tumblr, and that's effing awesome. I mean, I don't know how to thank you guys. I was like, ah!
Shake for a shake. I'm throwing these Emirates in the sky.
In important news, my father left his keys in the fridge just to remember to bring his lunch today. Yeah. Isn't it great having a family that forgets their purpose? Because that's me. Alzheimer's might be a very scary thing that could happen to me, to him, and although I am like, oh no, what a shame, I'm used to it. I forget things worse than anyone else. I know for a fact. I'm not gonna go into detail on how I suck at remembering, because let me just hide these aids and explain to you in a dreamy way why we suck at thinking. And no, that's not. But yes, people age, and I'm used to that. I forget things so badly that it's affected my life, my lifestyle, my grades, and so I understand the suffering, and so my sympathy isn't like, oh god, but it's kind of like, I'll get through this, because I know it's gonna, come to its end, and sooner or later, I can't do anything about it. That's a fact of life. It's kind of like this. Aliens. What are you doing? This is high school. Yeah. Having forgetting things isn't, life destroying. It's a struggle, regardless. And I don't want to go into full opinion about it because, like I said, everyone's brain works differently. No one's going to feel 100% sympathy, and you don't have to. But the way it works is that when somebody struggles, the best you can do is tolerate yourself. And I get a lot of hints are saying that my dad might have Alzheimer's, and maybe I may even have Alzheimer's when I grow older. But as long as I'm young and I keep powering through whatever I have, I'll be fine. And if I can do this, I'm sure you can too. I know, like I said, brains work differently, but no matter how our strengths are, shown, if we can, make the day through once, we can do it again. Regardless if we forget, regardless if we can't, regardless if, it's hard. Because if you can do it one day, you can do it again. And I know that some days are harder than the others, but let the past days, like, if you made it here this far, that's your very best. So, and then tomorrow you should think about that, like, all those days, that was my very best. Why not just keep going? And I know people are saying it's not that easy, but you need to step back and think that, your very best is enough. And that should be a reason to keep going. You are enough. What you do is enough. There is no limit. There is no exceptions. You yourself are an exception. And a lot of people forget that in their struggles. So other than trying to remember that you are enough through Alzheimer's or whatever you have, just forgetting that. Just try to remember that, whatever you're going to do next is going to be okay. Because in the outcome, as long as you're alive, I'm pretty sure you did your very best. You don't need a score or anything when coming out of something that was tough. All you need is yourself, and that should be enough. Like this vlog. No, I should stop, because everyone's had enough. What do we do when we're not that good at things, but we love doing them? Keep doing it. I know. Everyone's all asking, T, where's that thing you promised? Well. We should make some rules. If you haven't danced and made a silly face, at least for the day, you're living wrong, okay? So, if you haven't danced at least once, like, you haven't lived. Let's make that official, okay? Other than that, I really don't have much to say. Good lord. Like forgetting. Okay, let's do this again.